How disgusting was that? When I first heard about this, I said, surely there's some type of mistake. Surely he really didn't do this. But this is Michael Todd disgustingly, if that's even a word, spitting in his hand and wiping it on someone's face. The reason why I'm making this video is just to let you know that this is what kind of people is out there preaching the so-called gospel.
Level of submission and humility that was about to be. He wasn't going to not spit on him, but he just didn't do it in front of everybody because he didn't want their reputation or his reputation to be tarnished by what he had to go through to receive the miracle. Jesus said, "You good, brother?" Now watch. He can't see, but he can hear. And this is the moment where many of us are in, is that God is doing something and we hear him changing. We hear him even in your prayer. And in this time, he's changing something and you don't see it clearly yet. But you hear. And this is where most people would not face Jesus anymore. What most people would do is turn away. What I'm telling you is just as he's physically standing here, knowing what's coming, God's saying, can you physically and spiritually and emotionally be able to stand when getting the vision or receiving it might get nasty? I'm gonna say it in a point just like that. Receiving vision from God might get nasty. You mean, God, I just bought, in crazy faith, I just bought my dream car. And now you're gonna ask me to sell it back and ride in the hoopty again? Yeah, because the vision I'm about to give you, it might get nasty. And do you hear and see the responses of the people? What I'm telling you is how you just reacted is how the people in your life will react when God is doing what it takes for the miracle. What are you saying? This man was blind, and what he was trying to do with this man is give him his DNA. What I just did was take, do y'all know how they prove if somebody's related to each other? Is they get a swab of their saliva, because the DNA on the inside of this person can tell me if these two people are in fact related. God said for me to change your situation that is blurry and unclear, I've got to put my DNA on your situation, on your 2022, on your plans. And literally, watch this. He's blind. And so many of you right now are so bothered. Like literally, some of y'all can't even look. How many of y'all can't even look right now?
One thing that I thought of when I was watching this is how the soldiers spat on Jesus Christ when he was going to the cross. Why did they spit on him? It's because they wanted to disrespect him. And Michael Todd has disrespected this man. I feel so sorry for this man who stood there and let him put his nasty spit on his face. And this man probably felt like he was doing something for God. Horrible. So sad. Now, you can call me crazy if you want to, but I believe in divine healing, and I believe that sometimes God directs his people to do some strange things when it comes to getting that healing. And if Michael Todd, maybe if I didn't know about him or whatever, he's got a popular book called Crazy Faith. And in that video, apparently the book Crazy Faith is about, like, I drive a junky old Prius, and if I wanted a new Toyota Tacoma, which would be nice with a bed cover on it, all that stuff, Crazy Faith would be me going out and borrowing the money and buying it and believing God to provide. Maybe. But I was just like, man, I cannot believe that this guy did this. But if I thought that he was a real man of God and he did something like this to an actual blind man, this man wasn't blind, to an actual blind man, I could respect that. Even if the guy didn't get healed and Michael Todd was sincere and wanted to see him healed, I could respect that. I've missed the Lord before. I've took steps of faith to miss the Lord. But this is a disgrace. It's disgusting. It's nasty. And it's not of God. So watch out what you do, because there's people watching. And not only that, God's watching. Don't forget to read your Bible and pray every day. Don't forget I love you and appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.